Eric, at Vegas, the win total projected for the Louisville football team is 8.5 over the weekend. You and I both predicted they would win under that amount. What would the Cards have to do after listening to Jeff Brohm on Monday to surprise us?
Not a whole lot, because I don't think it would be a huge surprise if they won 9 games. I think the games that you look at, they got to play at Notre Dame, they got to play at Kentucky, they got to play at Clemson. Those are tough games, and they probably need to pick one of those off. They have fewer home games than they had a year ago, and we just know less. We don't know a lot about Tyler Shook. What would they have to do to win 9 games or more? Tyler Shook's got to have a really good year and a really healthy year, or one of those backups has to really develop. The running game has to come through. One of those backs coming in, Maurice Turner or somebody else, has to emerge as the kind of game changer that Louisville's top running backs were a year ago. And the defense just has to keep clocking along, which I think it will do. So it wouldn't take a huge surprise for them to beat that estimate.
Yeah, the number one thing that jumped out at me from talking to Jeff Brohm on Monday was he wants to throw the ball more and throw it deep. He used the word vertical for the vertical passing game. It's the same thing he said in the spring. I went and looked at the stats. Last year, the Cards threw for about 250 yards a game passing. It's the fewest of Jeff Brohm's career by far. He had a bunch of Purdue teams that threw for over 300 yards per game passing. It was also the smallest touchdown amount he's had. So the passing game is something I think he really is looking forward to. Throwing the ball deep, they've got better receivers who can get separation this year. I think if he can make that bump up in the passing game and make it more fearsome down the field, the Cards will have a better chance to get over 8.5 wins. We'll have coverage here at WDRB and WDRB.com. Just click on sports.